I don't have any, except for the fact that preaching and showing like fitness, like it's called Fresh and Fit, right? And people say, oh, it's so terrible, they hate women. It's like, oh, that's so stupid. I mean, like they never say that ever. Like I was on another podcast yesterday and they were like, oh, that show is crazy. And I'm like, well, does it have to be? Like, don't you control that? You know, I think you control your own emotions. But I love that you guys actually talk about fitness because it's one of the most important things in the world, and health is wealth. And, you know, I actually used to be 300 pounds.
Wow.
Damn. That's really good.
I lost over 100 pounds now.
Wow.
Period.
Sure. What are your thoughts? I saw, excuse me, I saw a study like a couple days ago that there's more obese women than obese men. What are your thoughts on that?
Damn.
Oh, it's 100% true. And I also, did you know that when women get into relationships, they stop trying, and then when they get married, most women actually are the ones who end up gaining weight.
I believe it.
When they get married, they just stop trying. Also,
what are the reasons for that, in your opinion?
Oh, because they're comfortable.
Okay.
Oh, now I've got the money. Now I'm in the contract. He can't leave me, and he has to be loyal to me. So I can go around eating junk food and, you know, not trying because he loves me anyway. They admitted this to you when they come over to. Obviously, I don't want you to name names or anything, but have you like heard these confessions when they come? Oh my gosh, yes, yes, I have heard these things. I hear them all the time, and in school they would even be like, "Penelope, you should keep eating junk food. Like, you're beautiful. Like, keep eating pizza and ice cream. It's so good for you." Like, they knew I was disgusting and ugly, yet they still told me to eat ice cream.
You have bad friends. I'm sorry.
But you know why? They want you to lose.
They want me to lose, and they didn't want me to have, like, they wanted me to be bisexual. They wanted me to be transgender. It was crazy.
What the heck?
I mean,
let me ask you, would it be fair, because this is a controversial point that we've talked about on the podcast, but it'd be good to get your perspective on this. Would you say that women have a really bad habit of enabling self-sabotaging behavior in their peers?
Yes, and they do a really great job of enabling other women to do terrible things so that they don't get their men. So women sabotage each other so they don't get high value men. So like when I got into a really healthy relationship, that's more on the traditional side.
Yeah.
All the women hated me and stopped being friends with me. They're like, "This is terrible for you. Like, get out of this. This is toxic." And I'm like literally waiting for marriage, so excited about my future.
What are some of the terms that they told you?
They told me he was toxic. They told me I was being weird and trad. I was trying to be trad, and that I was a bad girl, and like I shouldn't fall for that. What happened to my career? Why am I not being a boss babe? And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, you've lost a lot of weight. Like, I don't know if that's good for you. Like, maybe you should try to gain the weight back. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, who are you guys? Like, promoting this. Gain the weight back is crazy.
You look great, by the way. You look amazing.
Yeah. No, congratulations on that, because obviously weight loss is always very difficult. And, we live in a very, especially for women, it kind of sucks because we rarely tell women the truth, especially when it comes to their body because of their feelings, right? We have this whole body positivity movement for females. And I think it's very destructive, which makes sense as to why there's more fat women than fat men.
Yep.
You know, because at the end of the day, a fat woman can still find a guy.
And they follow their emotions. They like are so easily emotionally manipulated. Like the body positivity movement almost killed me. Like I would go on my phone. It's all women preaching, love your body. You're beautiful just the way you are. It doesn't matter if you're fat. You're healthy being overweight. Don't lose weight. If you lose weight, you have an eating disorder. And I fell for it. And I stayed in my bed and I ate junk food.
Bitch, isn't it crazy? One of the biggest advocates, Lizzo, got caught fat shaming her own dancers. And I'm like, son, you fat too. That's crazy.
Fucking Lizzo, bro.
If Lizzo's watching this, I want to help her. I really want to help her lose the weight and inspire millions of her fans to do the same, because she's not inspiring them to do that, and I want to inspire them to
Lizzo, if you're watching, get off the couch. You're fat. Okay, never mind.
I have a question, actually, for kind of like y'all.
For us? Okay. I before you do, because I just have one more thing for her. If you can name, and your mom can jump in on this too, because you guys probably are dealing with hundreds of women at this point. What would you say are the three biggest contributors as to why women are obese in today's day and age? The three biggest.
First, I'll say body positivity movement plays a massive role.
Okay.
You can give the other one.
Emotional dysregulation.
Mm-hmm. Can you like go deeper on that?
Women have feelings. And we express them in destructive ways. We don't have tools to channel that.
What's the name of that term again?
Emotional dysregulation.
Okay.
So we don't understand how to regulate our emotions.
Okay.
To actually use them for good, or to channel them through physical fitness, for example.
Okay.
Different types of mindset techniques, even spiritual techniques, finding God, whatever it is that's going to work. We have to find ways to empower ourselves with tools to regulate our emotions so they don't tangle our lives, our relationships, and our health.
Question on that. Would you say that you've noticed less emotional dysregulation with women that have positive masculine influences in their life? Let's say a father, a brother, or a couple of brothers to tell them you're being fat as fuck. What are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you notice? Okay.
I do. Unless there's an overbearing father who's just doting all the time, then there's another tangle there.
Okay.
That's like an emotional incestuous thing.
So does that mitigate, I guess, the risk of obesity a bit by having that masculine authority in there? Or
I believe so.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have enough anecdotal evidence to say yes definitively, but I think so.
Okay.
See, I thought it was.
So I've noticed brothers tend to be more honest with their sister if she's obese versus a potential like a sister. And then what's the third one?
What would you say the third one is?
I think people don't know how to eat. Doctors don't tell them. Parents aren't teaching them. Schools are also not teaching them. So people are putting their health in the hands of prepared foods and restaurants, and the salts and the oils and genetically modified foods and the herbicides, fungicides, pesticides. Like, it's a problem. We have an issue within the industrial food complex, and we're in the addictive brain.
Okay.
So it's an issue.
And my last question, and then we'll turn it to you. With the body positivity, you said that's the number one contributor to women being obese.
Yes.
What is the average woman overweight by? 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds?
35.
Was that
35?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I read.
The average American woman weighs 170 pounds, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be cheeseburgers.
But the girls that are coming to you, 35, you would say on average that
No, the girls that are coming to us have more.
Way more.
wow.
75 or more.
Okay.
80 to 100 pounds. to
Okay.
lose.
So 35 is over, but what's coming to you is like way above, double.
Way above. And I will have to say the body positivity movement, also family component with that, because family will encourage the eating behaviors, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, grandmas. Oh, it's okay, sweetie, eat all the food. And they kind of like join it. Like, it's almost like a cult. It's almost like a cult.
Your medical doctor, your psychotherapist. Oh, don't talk about it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I got to say this then. I got to ask this. What is the number one motivating factor for them to come to you? Obviously, they're double the average overweight number. What is the number one contributing factor to them coming to you guys finally?
Double chin.
They're 30 plus.
Double chin.
Is it age? Is it maybe they're sitting back on the market?
No, they're scared. They're scared they're going to die. They've got
Okay.
diabetes.
Yeah,
It's impending doom.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, my mother died, her third cause of death, severe obesity at age 59. And it's quite serious for us.
Okay.
We really want to end this generational eating compulsion.
Okay. Okay. So for you guys, it's okay. I thought it would maybe be vanity reasons, but it's literally impending death is the primary reason they come to y'all.
Yeah.
What's the average age that they're coming to you guys?
35?
35?
Yeah.
Wow. That early.
Well, it's almost.
I told you, right, man.
yeah.
I told you, Hail Marys, man.
The wall.
All right. No, I just said, bro, like this is a good people to ask on this because I've always talked about female obesity, but it's great to have women that deal with that every day.
They made some
Ask
good
these
points. I thought it was just like cheeseburgers that made them fat, but I guess more.
No, I
than
mean,
that.
it's Uber Eats, man. Because
way
now
better.
that Uber Eats, there's stuff that you can order. So these girls, they're boss babes, have money, and don't have time to cook, right? More or less.
They don't have time to cook.
And so they order Uber Eats, and then they're like, oh, okay, you know what? Let me just order some. You know what I'm saying, though?
Another follow up. Are these higher earning women that are this obese?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it costs money to be fat. Like, it's really expensive to be fat. It's really expensive. I mean, you rack up a bill. Like, I used to charge your bill like
Penelope, $600. I'm like, what are you doing?
and I hid pizzas under my bed and my closet and the trash. I spend hundreds of dollars per week on junk food that I hid from you.
Damn. No, that's awesome, man. That you guys are doing that.
Christine's your program.
Join Step It Up. Join Step It Up. It's called Step It Up. It's called
Cool.
Step It
All
Up.
right. Sorry.
Shit,
You-